Bushcraft 412 here with a neat little backpacking find. I'm always on the lookout for new gear and new kit, and trying to find new things all the time. And I went to Walmart just to pick up some normal stuff, and I just walked through the sporting goods aisle and I saw this, and it was $8.99. And what it is, it's a backpacking tarp, and it comes with a little bag. It's made by Outdoor Research. It's not the greatest, most expensive item, high quality gear you're ever gonna find, but for $8, I really thought this is a great little thing. It's 5 foot by 7 foot, which is barely enough for one short person. If you have a bad rainstorm, you're not gonna stay dry under this. But I like it because it is something I can use as a ground cloth, and how small this thing folds up is actually pretty amazing. One-handed here, so you have to forgive me, but when you put it in, it's really not much bigger than your hand, and with the sack, it actually gets down pretty small. It's kind of a rubberized nylon, what you would get in like cheap ponchos. I don't think this would withstand 50-mile-an-hour winds in a horrible storm as a shelter, because it just feels like it's cheaper material. But it's for a ground cloth, or making a quick sleeping bag out of it, with filling it up with some pine boughs or dead grass or anything like that, would work really good. I'm going to use it this summer and see how good it, how much it holds up. I predict it's only going to last a season or two. 5x7. The grommets are actually fairly decent in this. Let's find ones out here. They are, the stitching's reinforced along them. They are metal grommets; they're not plastic. And it is hemmed and folded over. So I think the grommets are not going to be the weak point in this, because they do actually seem to be fairly decent metal grommets. I'm just worried more about the material. I did test it, and sorry I can't show you. It's too tough to do this stuff one-handed. But I did take and spread this out, and I dumped water into it. I dumped a couple cups of water in it, and I let it sit for about 20 minutes, and the water did not leak through. Now, the actual instructions for this say it's water resistant, but it's waterproof. I put the water in there and I watched it for about 10 minutes, and not a drop went through. The bottom was completely dry, and I had tissue paper under it to see, and the tissue was completely dry, nothing got through. I'm going to rainproof it again anyway. I'm going to use it, maybe Thompson's water seal or something like that, and give it a quick painting with it. It's going to add a little weight to it, but I may just do the spray stuff. It depends. I haven't had a chance to use this yet, but it's just a neat little item I just had to share, because you got to keep your eyes out everywhere you go. Even Walmart, you'll find something like this occasionally. And when I went home, I looked online, and of course, this is not available on Amazon. It's not available on eBay. I even tried searching, Outdoor Research Backpackers Tarp, and nothing comes up. This isn't on their website. There's no links to it anywhere. This is an item that just, maybe it's exclusive to Walmart, I don't know, but I might buy 2 or 3 more of these and just stash them away, because I think these will be neat little items for just keeping in your pack for those nights when you might need them. You're not sure if it's going to rain, and they actually do. It's tough to do because it's one-handed, but they really do pack up pretty much to the size of, smaller than a book, maybe a smaller than a paperback book, really. And its weight is, only a couple of ounces, and in the pack it actually packs down really small. And I think in an emergency, a light rain, you could put this over you, make a little A-frame, and it would do just fine. I really wish they made this in an 8x10. If they made this in an 8x10, I'd be in love. Because 5x7, your feet or your head's going to get wet. If you really get a pouring rain, it's just not, 5x7 just isn't big enough for one person to keep dry in a downpour. Light rain, perfect. Light snow, perfect. But just, you really need an 8x10 if you want to be 100% dry. But I think I might try this out in conjunction with my waterproof sleeping bag cover. And use this as a shelter. And then with the waterproof sleeping bag cover, your sleeping bag's not going to get soaked. So I think doing this and cutting down on the size and weight. A normal tarp, I should have brought one up. But a normal tarp, even the smallest ones I have, are only going to be about, they're going to be about twice as big as this. And weight-wise, this is about half the weight. So you're saving, half the weight, half the size in your pack. You're just sacrificing thickness and quality, really. But we'll see. I'm going to take this out and try it. If this thing crashes and burns on the first trip, I'm sure I'll make a video about it. But I think it'll last a season, maybe 2 seasons. And for the $8, I'll live with it when it finally rips. Thanks for watching Bushcraft 412. And if anyone has links to where they sell this, aside from Walmart, I'd love to see it, because I'm curious what other people have to say about this. It's not great, but $8. Thanks again for watching.